Louder voice.
I'll tell you seven habits of highly effective people. In this, he told about the author told about seven habits, and if we will follow these seven habits, and then we can get success in our life. First there is he told that there are two type of circle. First is circle of concern and circle of influence. Circle of concern is that type of concern that things are not in our control. For example, weather, environment, what people talk about us. We are not able to control other people. That things are not in our control. That is circle of concern. We should not take tension about that things that are not in our control. And circle of influence, that things are in our control. For example, now some work is there that is my control. Now I should do that work. For example, now I want to go anywhere, so that is in my control, so I should do. I should not say that. I should not make excuses and these type of things. So there are two ways to live life. There are two types of people in our daily life. Some are proactive and other are reactive. Proactive people and reactive, there is very difference between the proactive and reactive. Reactive people are that type of people who just blame to other people. They blame to the things that are not in their control. They take tension that things they take tension that are not in control. For example, I want to go anywhere and rain come and I sit and I start crying. Oh my God, I don't. I have to go. My exam is there and rain is there. Otherwise, if I should find a solution, I start crying and blame to weather and blame to the rain. And then proactive people are that they find a solution. They do not blame to the things that are not in their control. For example, if I want to go anywhere, I do that thing. I can find the solution that rain is going on. I can take the umbrella and I can go. But if I am proactive, I can use my mind, and I am reactive, I start crying. For example, two kids are there and they gave both paper. Both are giving paper and they both are failing exam. Now one is proactive and one is reactive. Reactive will blame toward the teacher. The teacher didn't teach me. Examiner was not good. Exam was very different. Paper was different. It was not from our syllabus. And the proactive person will work on solve the problem. He will again work hard, and next time he will pass in the exam. This is two type of person. Next is begin with the end in mind. Begin with the end in mind means there are two type of imagination that is created in our life. One is in our mind and second is in our world. So begin with the end in mind is that imagination that is created in our mind. For example, firstly we make the plan. We always make the plan and then we make our aim dreams. We have a dream that we have to fulfill that. So first, that is first imagination that come in our mind. That imagination, for example, a person is on a ladder and he is working day by day, working hard and going on a ladder. When he will reach toward a success, and then he will get idea that that was wrong. People were doing with me wrong. People were controlling my life, and they were getting their benefit, and I was working for them. And always begin with the end in mind. Always think for the result. What will be the result? When you will do good work, you will get good result. You will do bad work, you will get bad result. For example, here he gave very good example that when you will die and you are dead, and when you are going and you find that some people are crying, and you think that who died, and you go in there, and when you look toward the dead body face, and that's your own face. And that time what you want to listen from the other people, that what other people say about you. They are saying good thing or bad thing. If you will do good deeds, they will say that she was good, I was a good person, you are a good person. And if I will do bad thing, then they will say that thank God she died. And next is think win-win situation. That always you have to think win-win situation. Never say that other people should lose and I should win. If you will say that others should remain back and I should go front, you will be always a loser. So here he gave the four types. There are one is win, and second is lose, and other is win-win, and another is no deal. So win is that person we are selfish. We are just saying that we should win and others should lose. And lose mean that both are losing. No one is getting benefit, but at last both are losing. And win-win mean that if we do cooperation and both get benefit, and at last both are working together and getting a lot of money. So this is a win-win situation. Next is put first thing first. For example, the things that are in our control, we should do that thing. For this is the second imagination. I told first imagination is that begin with the end in mind. And second, imagination is that putting things first, that we create our imagination in reality. We show to we show to the people that we can do that. So that imagination, that is created in the world. So in that so put first thing first mean that firstly the things we should do, that thing that are important. Like now study is important, I should study, and then I should use Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and these type of things that are not important. I will give you example. For example, there is a one man, and he is getting up late and eating quickly breakfast and running toward the office. And there is traffic, and he is taking stress to traffic. And now he is taking stress that, oh, I will be late. Then he is reaching late at office. And after that, coming back, eating junk food that he did so much work in office. And then again sleeping late because he was watching movie and he slept late. It does mean that he is not putting the thing first that that is important. And again he is doing same work, and at last he will never get success, and he will never become good in his job. So it means that we should always put first thing first. There are four types of work. So one is urgent and important. Second is not urgent and not important. Third is urgent and not important. Fourth is not urgent and important. Not urgent and important are that type of thing. For example, meeting and calls, and that are not important but urgent. We have to pick the calls and go toward the meeting. And some things are not important and not urgent, like we are using Facebook, WhatsApp, that are not so much important, not so much urgent. And some things are important and urgent. For example, our work, which work is there that is urgent, that we have to tomorrow tell in school, and we have to prepare that work. And some are not important and urgent. For example, exercise, not urgent and important, that is exercise, that is not urgent. It is not for quickly way, but it is important because it is very good for health. Next is think win-win situation, and then begin with end in mind. And uh, next is synergize. Synergize is that type of, it is a peak of cooperation, it is a principle of cooperation. We have to cooperate with each other. We have never fight with everyone. Whenever we fight with some person, then we will always lose. And if we will do cooperation, God will help us. So always help each other. For example, there are two students in the class, and when they help to each other, of course they will get the idea. Of course both will work together, and then they will get success, and both will pass an exam. And if one is saying I will win, other will I will say, both will lose. And then it means that whenever we are here, we should synergize, we should do cooperation with each other. Then first to be understand, then to be understood. The things that are in our, the thing that we do, firstly we should understand the things, and then we should tell to others. Some people, they don't know anything, and they are telling to others like they are a scholar, but it's not mean that we should they don't know by themselves, and to other people also they are telling wrong. So firstly we should understand by ourselves, and then we should tell to other. Here he gave the example of his son, that his son was talking with him, and he was not understanding what my son is talking. And to friend, he was not listening him, that what he is talking. And to my friend, next day he went to friend, and he said that I am very upset, my son is not understanding me. And he said, how he will understand you when you are not listening him? So firstly we should listen, and then we should understand the thing. There are four types of listening. First is intentive and intentive listening, and ignoring, and these type of. First is ignoring is poor type of listening. When some person is talking with us, we just ignore that and we don't listen. That is ignoring. Second is selective listening is that type of listening when some people talk with us, and which is important for us, which we like, we just listen, which we don't like, we just ignore that. Next is intentive listening. Some people that are talking, we are listening there, but not with our emotion, and we are listening what he is saying, but we are not listening with emotion. Next is empathetic listening. That is excellent listening when we listen to the person with our emotion also. For example, someone say that I am ill, I got accident, so we are with that person. Our emotions are also there, feelings are also there. That is first to be understand, then we will understood. Next is last is sharpen the saw. Sharpen the saw. Sharpen the saw mean that for every work when we are doing, we should do with techniques. Whenever any work we do it with techniques, because when we will do with many techniques, then it will be easy for us. For example, when I there is full page and I have to prepare that. If I will do it with technique, I will do it with a little bit. I will do main things and just with the concept. So then it will be easy for me. Not I will do cramming, and then that will be very difficult for me. So then it's mean that here he gave the example of sharpen the saw. There was a woodcutter and he was cutting the woods, and he was his saw was not sharpened. It was not able to cut the wood. Another person came and said to him that cut the wood, sharpen your saw. And he said, I don't have enough time to sharpen my saw. If he will not sharpen saw, how will he cut quickly way? It just 10 minutes he should sharp his saw, and then again in 1 minute he can cut many the wood. But in that time he said, I don't have time, and then he never sharp his saw and he was not able to cut the wood. Another example of synergize is like for example cooperation means that example of our part of body. When our all the part of body work together, then we are a human being. If our part of body not work together, how we will? If for example some people they say our liver is not good, we have heart problem, we have stomach problem. Even one part of body is not working, then whole human is disturbed. So whenever we are work together. Thank you.
Sharpen the saw.
Okay.
Okay.